Hi, it's the 9th of February 2018, around about 12:30 p.m. Uh, this, for those of you who don't know, is Medusa. I'm laying out a case where she is who our actual enemy is for men. She, I believe, is using these guys, let's say women, everyday, average, ordinary woman. She's extending her evil thoughts to them and giving them a great deal of power, and they're attacking us. I've covered it in other videos, but I'm using it as an analogy to the war that they're fighting in. And the reason I'm doing this is so that we actually have somebody to attack. We can start looking at our plans and thinking who should we attack and how should we attack them. Okay. At the moment, we're trying to attack these guys. They're the snakes, our women, if you like. That's that's who we hate, and that's who we're against, and we're at them. And in later videos, I'll lay out a case and try and explain, or at least explore, why I think she is making that happen. Whoever's behind this is very, very clever, but I'll cover that in future videos. The point of this video is to question how important is it who she is. Okay, I'm really trying to say what significance does it have who she actually is. Okay, what we have to do is just deal with it. Now, I'm going to use somebody here to help me do that. This is John. This is actually this is my friend John. I met on Pal Talk. This is a pic of him in Afghanistan. It was taken by a combat photographer. They used it on a magazine, military magazine. But I did a video. The first video I did, I spoke about John. I spoke about his experiences in a minefield and that sort of thing, and how it was similar to what was happening to men. And I showed it to him, and he said, "Oh, I love the video, Bob." He said, anything I can do to help." He said, "Do you want some pictures of me in military gear?" I said, "Yeah, sure, John. Yeah." And I lifted him off Facebook. He gave me his Facebook address, and I took him off there. I mean, it looks great, doesn't it? I mean, he's just no nonsense, no mucking around. And the reason I was doing that is because in the very early stages, I went through the domestic violence wave, and then I became aware of the sexual harassment wave. I wasn't tied up in that, and frankly, it didn't bother me a great deal because I've been mgtow for some time. I don't have much to do with Western women, and don't have anything to do with Western women, so it didn't really hit me like it hit a lot of other guys. But and then I came in here and I looked at the attitude of all the the mgtow sites and whatever, and I could see they were already fighting, already at one another's throats. I thought, you're getting scrambled here, guys, getting screwed well and truly. So I started thinking, right, let's make it like a war zone. Let's actually just try and clear up. We are not on friendly turf. We're not living in a civilian suburb that we think is safe and whatever, as you imagine it would be. I thought, no, let's make it a war zone, and let's just start looking at our women as mgtow do, like we're living in a mined area, or that our women are booby trapped, which they are. They've got the suicide vests on underneath it all, suiciding the family and relationships. That sort of suicide, I mean, and hopefully I'll get you. That's the way I see it. I'm sorry, it's a very matter of fact, very blunt, just the same way as he would. And I thought, okay, I've never had any military training. I've never been in service. I've never, done anything like that. I thought, no. I've got to get more his mindset. So I started talking to him, and I started sort of taking him into my mind. And one day I thought, no, I'm going to ask you a question. And I wrote to him. I said, "John, I've got a military question for you." And I said, you're out in the field, you're taking fire, and you don't know who the enemy is or where it's coming from. I said, "What do you do?" half an hour later he wrote back and he said, step 1, take cover. Step 2, you look. Step 3, you shoot muzzle flash. Okay, very matter of fact way. Bang, 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 bang. He didn't actually say step 1, 2. He just said, yeah, you take cover, you look, you shoot at muzzle flash. Hey, didn't even waste time with the step 1, step 2. You assume you'd pick that up. Okay, and I thought about that, and he said, well, firstly, he said, why? I said, oh, yeah, just the guys, we don't have any military training. We need a bit of experience on the, bit of sort of advice. We need an advisor on the channel, on the mgtow, on the YouTube channel. He said, I'm no advisor. I said, you are now. John's actually he's got himself better. He's studying engineering down in Texas. Yeah. So anyway, I thought about his answer later, and I thought, yeah, he didn't talk about who it was. He didn't dwell on that subject, or he didn't even cover it. He didn't worry about who it was. You take cover, you look, and you shoot muzzle flash. And I thought, right, okay. And I thought, and I got him right inside my head, and I'm trying to sleep at night, and there's me and him talking. Okay, well, I'm trying to sleep inside my head, and I'm trying to balance, a mgtow channel talking about men's issues here in civilian land, with that, it's not easy, okay, because it's not like we can just shoot people, okay, so. So on one hand, I'm saying, well, maybe they're not the enemy, John. How do I actually deal with, I'm sort of shades of grey, how do I deal with that, and I'm sort of, just fucking going berserk inside my head. I'm just thinking, maybe we could have a debate. You be the government, I could be the opposition. You could have 30 seconds aside, and discuss all the issues that I know this, he's got. Branches in his helmet coming out of it. Maybe he's part of a tree, John. It was like that, and it's like John's like, Bob, for fuck's sake, it's camouflage, all right? We just fucking shoot him. We don't fucking care. We hit the deck. We look. 26 seconds later, our fucking bullet's in his brain. You got it? Oh yeah, okay, I get it. And I thought, this is sort of the thinking that we need. We actually need to be. More black and white. We tend to be. I think a lot of us overthink it. We need this more. We're men. It's got to be right. Just got to fucking deal with it. Work it out and deal with it. Quick, smart. Don't fuck around with it anymore. And I thought, I like this thing. It's good. I practiced a couple of times on people. It didn't go over too well. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to apply it to. I didn't know how to apply it to the side itself, taking out snipers. People, childs that come on. I thought, I sort of ended my mind, I thought I could go bang, B-A-N-G, bang. I thought, well, they probably wouldn't know what I was fucking talking about. Yeah. So I tried dropping videos into the comments, on top of their comments as a reply. The first one went okay, and I just, went blah, 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 and at the end I said, and stop attacking men. Because I'd sort of rationalised that, well, if you take out a sniper, you shoot them, don't you? I mean, it's the same thing. You don't hate them personally or anything. You don't, you're just stopping them attacking you. Yeah. So anyway, it went okay for the first time. The sniper went away. The second time, they ran along to YouTube, and I got a community strike. So fuck that. I won't do that. And so. I'm up to the point where some of the guys are taking them out for me. Well, thanks, guys. You are. I appreciate it. Yeah, but the whole point was that he didn't muck around with it. Now, it's not quite as clear cut as that, because you could, and Captain Bob might have a thing or two to say about it, or Jazz. I'd be interested to see what Jazz's comments on this are. Jazz is a military man, okay. But these guys here, that we might be shooting at muzzle flash, there, okay. And this clever bitch knows that. She knows that we'll shoot at muzzle flash. We can't actually see her, and we can't say, yeah, we're just shooting at the muzzle flash. So in this case, shooting at the muzzle flash may be a mistake. So I'm a little bit. two minds about that, and I want to get clear about it. Okay, and that's I don't know that it's, in this case, you know, shooting at the women is a good thing. Shooting at them when they troll us, when they, yeah, I haven't got a problem with that. Jazz did a beautiful job of that yesterday. He just took one out straight, bang, straight between the eyes. Didn't muck around with it. And I spoke to him later. I said, yeah, well, you know, there'll be me and others will, you know, get used to it. They're going to hit you, but yeah, we'll take care of it. And I thought it actually made me feel good. It really made me feel like I got someone's backing me up, and I really appreciate it. But anyway, that'll do for this video. But this bitch is clever. She is very smart. She's playing the game like you wouldn't believe. Okay, and my next video is going to it's prompted in part by something that Captain Bob said to me this morning. But I'm going to lay out the case that Medusa 2.0 is a hell of a lot smarter than the original bitch, I can tell you. Okay, well I'll get onto that now. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk soon. Bye.